Hey, how's it going? Coach D here from All Out Athletes. And why do we do this podcast every week? Why do we keep doing this every single week? For one reason, for you, to get you to that level you've been desiring to get to year after year, and you haven't gotten there yet. That's why we're here. We're here to get you to do things that you never thought you could do. We're here to get you to the level you never thought you could be at. And as performance coaches, we've studied the best of how they've done it, and we want to share that with you. So today, joining me once again is one of our performance coaches, professor in sports psychology, author, motivational speaker, the great athlete igniter, Dr. Rob Gilbert. How's it going, Doc?
Good. So let's start off with something. If you're driving a car, you can't do this. If you're riding in a car, it will be hard to do. I just assume you're in a room, okay? So what I'd like you to do is to look around the room, 360 degrees. Look around the room for everything that's red in the room. Look for every object, every piece of furniture, everything that's red. Red, 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 red. Keep looking. Okay, close your eyes and think of some things that are green. Now, if you're like most of my students, that's pretty difficult to figure out what's green when you're looking for the red. So what's this about? What's this about? Coach D, what does that mean to you, that little exercise?
So to me, it makes me think that sometimes we're focused on the wrong thing.
Yeah.
We're looking for one thing, but the answer's over here, and we're not looking for the answer. We're looking for something else.
Yeah, you get what you focus on. It's sort of like, I still remember, Coach D and I was speaking at a convention in Atlantic City, and I don't know what hotel it was. They had this unbelievable buffet. And
that was the Borgata.
Borgata. There was this unbelievable, the buffet was as long as a football field.
It was crazy.
And there was a couple sitting next to us, and the husband says, I don't like asparagus. And the wife said, yeah, but there are 600 other things you can have. So the whole thing, there were lobster tails, there were, roast beef, there was mac and cheese, and he's focusing on what he doesn't like. So we're not saying that you shouldn't be aware of your negatives. We're not saying you shouldn't be aware of your deficiencies and weaknesses, but also focus on your strengths, Focus on your strengths. There is so much good about you, but most people focus on what's wrong with them.
I got my father a Christmas gift about 10 years ago, and I got him tickets to see Elton John and Billy Joel. Elton John and Billy Joel. So he gets the tickets, and he opens them up, and he goes, who the heck wants to see Billy Joel? I said, what are you talking about? What? He said, I don't want to see him. I said, but Elton John's going to be there. He goes, yeah, but I don't want to. I said, then show up late. Billy Joel's the opener. Go late. He sold the tickets. He sold them. I said, 10 years later, he bought tickets just to see Elton John. I mean, and that's the thing. It's what we focus on. What is our absolute main focus? Are we focused on how hard it's going to be? Are we focused on how it's not going right? Or are we taking that turn? See, focus, FOCUS, stands for follow one course until successful. Follow one course until successful. The champions focus. What champions keep in front of their mind? The day of the championship, the day of the competition. What is the date? What is the date of your state finals? What is that? Keep that in mind. Remember why you started your adventure into sports. What did you want at the end? You wanted that, well, it's for fun. I want to learn. I want to be the best. Well, does it look like that when you're training? Focus on that. Focus on why you started. Focus on the one thing in your training that's what's missing from your training. Is it energy? Is it focus on it? Maybe you need to put more energy in it. Maybe you need to ask your coach, hey, coach, I'm not getting this. What am I not getting? And then when he tells you, focus on that. Take that to your training and focus on the one. Coaches know, if coaches are coaching 15 athletes, they don't have time to go around and tell every little thing for every little athlete. but they have time for a few, and nobody ever goes and picks the coach's brain. He can tell you the one thing you can focus on when you go home and train. What if you did that after every training session or every competition or every game? Coach, what's the one thing I need to focus on? Or maybe you don't have good focus in practice. Coach, what is the one thing I need to focus on during practice to help me be a better focused, energized athlete? It's all about focus.
So what could you get out of this? Here's the deal. Suppose you're a baseball or softball player and you're at bat. Somebody once says there are only two things to think of when you're at bat. See the ball, hit the ball, see the ball, hit the ball, see the ball, hit the ball, see the ball, hit the ball. But a lot of people get up at bat and they're thinking about striking out. That's not going to help you. See the ball, hit the ball, see the ball, hit the ball. That's it. Focus on the right thing.
And as we talked about in other podcasts, when it's time for you to train, it's time for you to go outside and train. Your focus is going to determine how hard you will train, how hard you will go, and how strong you will punch through failure when you don't get your way. If you're focused on your feelings, failure is going to consume you and hold you down. And every time you climb up out of failure, your feelings will yank you back down and say, it's not worth it. Stop it. It's not worth going through the pain for the results that you want. Then why did you start this? We know why you started, to get to that next level. Focus on your actions. When we focus on our feelings, failure takes over in every aspect of our lives. So the 10 most powerful two-letter words: if it is to be, it is up to me. If it is to be, it is up to me. And it is all up to you. It's up to your focus, not your friends. If you focus on everything they're focused on during training and they're average athletes, you're going to get exactly what they get, just more averageness. Can you focus the way champions focus? Focus on what you need to do to get where you want to be. We'll see you all next week. Thanks, Doc.